In the frozen wilderness at the top of our world, a magnificent creature roams, the polar bear. This is the Arctic, a land of shimmering ice and deep, dark waters where the polar bear is king. The largest bear on Earth, it thrives in a world painted in white and blue, where the sun may not set for months or rise for months. Perfectly adapted, the polar bear's scientific name, Ursus maritimus, means sea bear, fitting for an animal that spends much of its life on sea ice or swimming in the Arctic Ocean. Found across the Arctic Circle, their kingdom is one of frozen water, not land. The sea ice is their platform for hunting, traveling and raising young, a shifting landscape that dictates their lives. These solitary wanderers travel immense distances, following the scent of prey across snowdrifts and cracks in the ice. A single bear's home range can cover thousands of square miles. Life here is a delicate dance with the seasons. Winter brings vast hunting grounds. Summer forces adaptation and fasting. Their entire life cycle is tied to the ebb and flow of the frozen ocean. The polar bear is a symbol of the Arctic's raw power and fragile beauty. To understand the polar bear is to understand the very pulse of the far north, a story of resilience written across the ice. The polar bear is a supreme predator relying on remarkable skill and patience to survive. Its main prey is the seal, especially the ringed and bearded seals, which provide the fat needed to endure the cold. The bear's life is a constant search for these seals, using an astonishing sense of smell to detect breathing holes from nearly a mile away. Once a hole is found, the bear waits motionless for hours, ready to strike when a seal surfaces. This still hunting requires extraordinary patience and precision. Another technique is stalking. The bear spots a seal on the ice, then slowly and silently approaches, using snow ridges for cover. Sometimes it swims through icy channels, only its nose and eyes above water, before launching a final, powerful rush. The polar bear is also a powerful swimmer with large, partially webbed paws that propel it through frigid waters. It can swim for days, moving between ice floes in search of food. While not as agile as a seal in water, its swimming ability is vital for survival in a fragmented, watery world. Whether on ice or in the sea, the polar bear is a formidable hunter, perfectly evolved for its harsh home. Every hunt is a test of endurance and mastery of the Arctic's challenges. The life of a mother polar bear is one of sacrifice and fierce devotion. In autumn, a pregnant female digs a den deep in a snowdrift, where she'll give birth and care for her cubs through the harsh winter. She won't eat or drink for months, relying on her fat reserves to produce rich milk and keep her cubs warm. Usually 1 to 3 cubs are born tiny and blind, relying entirely on their mother's warmth and milk. For months, the den is their world, safe from the Arctic's brutal cold. When spring arrives, the mother breaks open the den and the cubs see the outside world for the first time. She patiently teaches them to walk on ice and cope with the cold, guiding and protecting them as they learn. For about 2 years, the cubs stay with their mother, learning essential survival skills. She teaches them to hunt, stalk seals, and wait at breathing holes. The mother shares her kills and fiercely defends her cubs from danger, including adult males. This long period of learning is crucial. Without her guidance, the cubs wouldn't survive. The Arctic is unforgiving, and only the best prepared endure. The bond between mother and cubs is a testament to resilience. Every new generation depends on this remarkable maternal care. The polar bear's iconic white coat is more than just beautiful. It's a marvel of natural engineering. The fur appears white, providing perfect camouflage in a world of snow and ice, making it harder for prey to spot the bear. But each hair is actually transparent and hollow, trapping air for insulation and scattering sunlight to create the white appearance. Beneath this fur, the bear's skin is black, absorbing heat from the sun that passes through the fur. This combination of camouflage, insulation, and heat absorption is vital for survival in extreme cold. Under the skin, a thick layer of blubber, up to 10 centimeters, adds further insulation and stores energy for lean times. The blubber keeps body heat in, especially when swimming in freezing water. When food is scarce, the bear's body burns this fat for energy. Every layer, from hollow fur to black skin to thick blubber, works together to keep the polar bear warm. These adaptations make the polar bear a masterpiece of evolution. It is perfectly equipped for the coldest places on Earth. The Arctic's challenges have shaped a truly remarkable animal. The polar bear's fur is a symbol of survival against the odds. The polar bear sits atop the Arctic food chain, playing a vital role in the ecosystem. By hunting seals, it helps control their population, maintaining balance in the marine food web. As a keystone species, the polar bear's health reflects the health of the entire Arctic environment. When polar bears struggle, it signals trouble for the ecosystem, often linked to changes in sea ice. After a meal, the remains of a seal feed a host of other Arctic animals, foxes, gulls, and even other bears. In a land where food is scarce, these leftovers are a lifeline for many creatures. The polar bear's influence extends far beyond its own survival. It shapes the lives of countless animals in the north. Protecting the polar bear means protecting the integrity of the Arctic wilderness. This magnificent animal is a symbol of the wild, untamed spirit of the north. Despite its strength, the polar bear faces a threat it cannot overcome alone: the loss of sea ice. The Arctic is warming faster than anywhere else, causing the ice to melt earlier and form later each year. With less time to hunt, bears struggle to build the fat reserves they need to survive. Pregnant females are especially at risk, as insufficient fat can mean fewer cubs and less milk. As the ice retreats, bears spend more time on land, often coming into conflict with humans and facing longer, more dangerous swims. These changes threaten the next generation and the survival of the species. The challenge is global, driven by climate change far beyond the Arctic. The melting ice is a warning, a signal that our planet's systems are out of balance. The polar bear's struggle is a reminder of our shared responsibility to protect the natural world. The story of the polar bear is one of strength, adaptation, and survival in an extreme world. But their future is uncertain, as climate change and melting ice reshape their kingdom faster than they can adapt. Yet hope remains. Scientists and conservationists are working to understand and protect these animals. By studying their behavior and monitoring their health, we can make better decisions for their future. Everyone can play a part, learning about polar bears, supporting conservation, and making choices that help the Arctic. The fate of the polar bear reflects the health of our planet. By helping them, we help ourselves. Let us be inspired by their resilience and beauty. The polar bear is a symbol of the wild heart of our world. Together, we can ensure that future generations will see the great white wanderer roam the north. The future of the ice bear is in our hands, a responsibility we all share. We hope you enjoyed our polar bear adventure. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, stay curious.